Apollo 11, Houston, we are go for undocking, over. It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
You know what time it is? Undock. 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 You know what time it is? Undock.
It is one of the great adventures of all time. For we meet in an hour of change and challenge. Our obligations to ourselves, as well as others, all require us to make this effort, to solve these mysteries, to solve them for the good of all men. Its conquest deserves the best of all mankind, and its opportunity for peaceful cooperation may never come again. But why, some say, why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win.
What year are we going to? 2020? Classic.
Every precious minute on the surface was programmed.
The way we work has drastically changed overnight. It feels like we're in an endless stream of tediously scheduled meetings. Getting time with your own team feels as challenging as meeting with someone at another company or another continent. Never mind making time for yourself. The days are overloaded and any semblance of control has completely eroded. But you never really felt you had time in the office, did you? We've been going about this all wrong. Undock is a new way to find time. Welcome to predictive scheduling. Hey, over here. So, predictive scheduling works like autocomplete. You know how when you're typing in an email and the next word or phrase pops up and you're thinking, how did it know? Well, that's how predictive scheduling works. This is the fastest way to schedule meetings. As you're typing, Undock makes suggestions for meeting times based on your availability, preferences, and scheduling behavior instantly. These suggestions take into account what we know about you, the meetings you've already proposed so you never double book, the fact that you don't like morning meetings and would rather not be in video calls back to back all day. Undock has you covered and you're in complete control. This is an incredible feeling. But you're meeting with other people, correct? Undock automatically compares your preferences and availability with everyone else on the email. It doesn't matter if they work at another company or if they're on Microsoft and you're on Gmail. We can even make predictions if the other person doesn't have Undock. This changes everything. Undock is a fast, private way to find time to meet with anyone. And that's it. That's how we help you instantly schedule meetings without ever looking at a calendar. Sounds good, right? There's more. What if there was a force so powerful it took on all comers in all directions? For instance, calendar links, very useful. But sometimes it's really blocked and deleted. Well, we fixed that for every calendar company. When anyone sends you a calendar link asking you to do the work, Undock compares your schedule and tells you what times work for both of you without you ever leaving your inbox. And you can confirm in just one click. Undock sets the time, adds a video conferencing link, and sends out the calendar invite to all the participants. And we do the same for any time that is sent to you, just like that. This is the awesome power of our patent-pending AI. We're building Undock to understand any calendar or scheduling tool on the planet and putting you in the driver's seat. Picture total recall of your calendar, complete control of your time. Imagine all of your meetings masterfully curated by predictive scheduling. Go to undock.com and create your free account today. What are you waiting for? An invitation? Stop it.
We passed along the goal for undocking. That maneuver will occur.
Now, let's take a closer look at how Undock really works. The year is 2020 and we're dominated by a two-party system. No, not that one. Microsoft and Google. A majority of your meetings are still scheduled through email, and you likely use one of these calendars. And they don't really make it easy, do they? Especially across different organizations and time zones. So it's high time for a new player. The Undock Chrome extension is your fix, and it works directly inside of your existing email and messaging platforms. Let me show you how. 0, open an email. Address it to Mason, subject, Artificial Intelligence Project. I simply start typing, and when I'm ready to suggest a time, I press the Undock key. And before you can blink, Undock, check who you are emailing, analyze both of your calendars and preferences to find the optimal times that worked for both of you. Soon, it'll pick up on any context clues in the email to make the suggestions even better. In addition, we show you your schedule around the suggestions. It also placed a hold for the times you sent out and noted the subject of the email. So when either of us confirms in one click, the meeting invite is sent with all of the details. This is scheduling magic, superhuman speed and efficiency, and no one has to give up privacy or control. Let's fire it up again. 0, email Sarah, CC Dan, subject, product demo. Now, I'm just going to insert some times that work for both myself and Dan, and let Sarah choose. That fast. Even as the complexity of the meetings increase, Undock stands tall. Let's push it. 0, email Bianca, Alexandria, Lizelle, Alex, Paige from the brand agency, and Dom from the ad agency. Familiar situation, right? So what do we do here? Go back and forth with your team, inevitably take days or even weeks to get the meeting on the calendar? Nightmare on G Suite. No, none of that. I don't even have to do the time zone math or know where anyone is. Actually, 0, make it an hour meeting. And let's insert a dynamic scheduling link that includes all of our availabilities. It's that fast and that simple. Now, let's turn the tables. 0, pull up an email from Jason. Undock knows I'm definitely not free Friday after 2 p.m. But let's take a look at that calendar link. You see, Undock is analyzing the calendar link and finding a time that works for both of us instantly. This is game-changing. Calendar links no longer become an imposition or power play, and scheduling is no longer a burden for all of us. We're bringing the power to instantly process any calendar, date, or time to your fingertips. And it's going to work in email, messengers, LinkedIn, and your mobile keyboard. So even if you already use a somewhat less spectacular tool, I welcome you to join us. And to our thousands of early supporters, Undock isn't a scheduling app. It's the most powerful calendar ever built. It's a super calendar. It's a network. And this is just the beginning. Look, I'm Nash, CEO and founder of Undock, and I need you to listen to me very closely because we don't have that much time. When I started Undock, I set out to build a calendar, knowledge of the past, control of the future, but the AI became so powerful that we ended up creating a time. Yes, 0. She's here. Okay. From when? 2025? I love that here. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Lizelle Van Vieren, the co-founder and chief marketing officer at Undock. I'm so excited to unveil Undock scheduling to our community today. What we are releasing is the beginning of the future of work. At Undock, we're obsessed with time, technology, and people. Combine that together and you have lightning in a bottle. With access to Undock, we are empowering our early adopters to sign up for a free Undock account and begin to experience a far easier, faster, and fun way to control your time. Time for work, time for meetings, and time for what's most important. The workday, more than ever, is inundated with virtual meetings, and the Undock meeting experience starts with the most complicated and yet most overlooked problem everyone faces every day: making time for actual work. Effective time management and team collaboration means meetings at the times when people are in fact available and honors time for actual work to get done. Enter Undock, where we put you, the customer, at the center of everything we build and solve for, controlling your most precious asset. You guessed it, time. The journey begins today. We are technologists, designers, engineers, builders, business owners, teachers, product owners, project managers, journalists, investors, and entrepreneurs who could see that the one tool we use the most, the calendar, is fundamentally broken, and that is precisely why we are reinventing it. Starting with Undock scheduling, we invite you on this mission to reclaim your time. Please join us. We need you on board this mission, and we look forward to hearing from each and every one of you as we build this time machine. Thank you, and happy scheduling.
Roger, there'll be no television in the undocking. I have all available windows either full of heads or cameras, and I'm busy with other things.
So, when are you from?
2035. What about you?
I'm from 2009. I think everyone's here.
Alright, well then let's get started, shall we? So, time series data can be used to predict basically anything. And that includes, let's say, stock market prices, or let's say, policy strategy for governments. What's really cool about it though is that once you're able to run a simulation of all that stuff, you're basically traveling through temporal space.
Hi, I'm David, CRO and co-founder of Undock. Undock is a breakthrough in tech, methodology, and most importantly, user experience. And it's working. We use Undock every day to instantly schedule, host, and document our meetings. We're able to turn intent into attendance faster than anyone. And we do it with your privacy, preferences, and professionalism intact. It only takes 60 seconds to get started in Undock, and you'll start saving hours of time immediately. I mean, look at our own team. We're located in 3 different countries across 6 time zones, and not once in scheduling have I even thought about time zones.
It's insane the way the time works. You do not quite yet understand. So you proceed with the tools of old ages. We come to you from another time to make your scheduling predictable, to make your half measures whole, to bring a sense of order to the way you meet. As you attempt to go about your business amidst uncertainty, in the midst of urgency, relief has arrived. How can a calendar possibly change the world? The world is changing around you. And yet, you're still bound to your calendar. As days blend into night, as work blends into life. So you see, everything is already connected. We revolve around each other. Calendars are how we meet in the present. Calendars are recorded history. Calendars spell the future. And thus, Undock One, a prelude to the future of work. Greetings.
Hey, so what did we learn? That Undock is the fastest way to schedule meetings, striking the perfect balance between convenience, etiquette, and privacy. It's a 10x better experience built directly into your workflow. And Undock isn't just putting precious time back on your calendar. We're going to give you the most powerful calendar ever built. We're programming time. When I started Undock, I couldn't imagine a world where mandatory 9-to-5 office work would prevail in the long run. Well, here we are. The arc of history has been permanently bent. When you get access to Undock, you're the innovator. You are the cutting edge. You're responsible for starting this revolution. Work when you want, where you want. This requires a high level of coordination and cooperation, and Undock is going to connect all of the world's calendars. We come in peace. Save the calendar, save the world.
This is Apollo Control at 100 hours, 14 minutes. The lunar module should be undocked from the command and service module. We're presently about 25 minutes away.
Roger, Eagle, undocked.
For we have given this program a high national priority, even though I realize that this is, in some measure, an act of faith and vision. For we do not now know what benefits await us.
What's up? It's Hannibal Burst. Undock. It helps you schedule meetings and video conferences. It's smooth. It's dope. It fits for right now. It helps you make meetings smoothly. It works. I genuinely use it and it's smooth. I'm hella unorganized. I got ADD. I forget all types of stuff. This helps. It makes sense. What do you want? What do you want from me? The world is crumbling. Undock.